Hello, hello, hello. So this is my Genesis 2010 model. I picked this up back in March of 2017 with 53,000 miles. Let's do a little quick little video because I couldn't find nothing on YouTube about how to take this door panel off. So very carefully I looked around and tried to figure out, most likely that the Hyundai applications will be pretty similar, but it was a little different. So today, on my one day off, I took some time and got my screwdrivers out and figured out how to remove this door panel to get to the speaker. And the reason why is because, as you know, with these Hyundai Genesis, now they call it just Genesis straight up, 3.8, 380, whatever, G90, that they come with the Lexicon stereo system, which is supposed to be in Rolls Royces. So we figured this car really was made in 09, rolled out in 2010, you know, bound to have some speaker issues. And, you know, I bump hip-hop most of the time, but other stuff too, but normally hip-hop. So anyway, my wife normally drives this car about 90% of the time, and I normally drive that big old gold thing back there. So, to make this quick, to take this door panel off, you're gonna need basically two things. Three things really. Guts, but patience. Really patience. The installation of this door for this Genesis, you know, I can't speak for the Hondas, was, to be honest with you, I've had a whole bunch of other cars, very well put together. Okay, I mean, they just thumbs up. Okay, literally you have just two screws, okay, that you got to unscrew. How and where they are typical to any Hyundai setup, but the paneling, the way they have it set up, one was kind of obvious, but the other was just put in just seamless. Like I didn't think they would this actually comes out, but it does. So real quick, there's a plastic paneling that's right behind the door handle, and there's one inside the inside door handle. Screwdriver, simply take your time, pop it out. As you can see, this is it. Take your time, pop the, see you got little hooks on there. Just take your time and pop it. The screwdriver, you can easily get into it from the bottom corner. You see the little scrapes that I put on mine. Is that scrapes? No. But you could get from, easier if you get from the inside door handle, like right by the indicator if the door is locked. You can get inside there, you open the door handle, and it's able to come out. Just take your time. Just be patient. Have a little guest with me today, Crazy Vava. Say hello to the people, baby. And taking the door panel because my speaker sounded like it was blown. Not really blown, but it was making a lot of just scratchy noises. And I'm somewhat of an audiophile, and I cannot stand that. Even though I'm not in the vehicle very often, pretty much I get in the car on a Sunday or a Saturday, and that's all I'm able to get out of it. So, phone's ringing, someone's calling right now, but they're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna get this video done. So those two panels, the inside panel and the door, you can easily get your screwdriver inside there, pop that out. It's rubber. It's really thick rubber, but it'll come out. And then the hardest part really is prying off the pieces that are well put in the door. As you can see, where you see all the yellow, okay, this is pretty much lined up with where they go. That top one is a mother lover, that guy right there. But just put a screwdriver in and pull up against the base of the plastic board, you know, the leather boarding, and then you won't have to worry about leaving any marks on your metal, you know. And just pry back a little bit and your hair pop out. Just take your time. Don't force it, because it easily pops in and it easily pops out. And with these, if you have any experience, you don't want that to break the plastic behind it, because then it won't pop in all the way. So speaker was rattling, and then I noticed that basically just around the cone was dry, so I super glued it. Now they're back to being one again, because I went to Best Buy and Walmart, and they both had the same replacement speaker, which was a 6-inch kicker. And I didn't really want to do it because I wanted to keep it factory, because it sounds great, you know, and only one really had an issue and the other one didn't. So I'll probably give it to my boy and let him put it in his BMW 3 Series on the back deck, which he needs some. And that's pretty much it. I just took my time. You know, you just get on the inside of the door. There's only one here. You don't got to worry about that harder one that's way up top by the molding. And then you just lift it up slightly to get it off the hinge. And then that's it. And it just falls right down. You know, as you can see, you know, you have 1, 2, 3. You have these guys down there. They all just run alongside the bottom of the door. Okay, I mean, they're in there tight where you will not feel them or giving. And this one right here was the hardest. So that all said, fortunately, I do not have to rip the speaker out and put a kicker in. And all I had to do was put some super glue around the cone itself, because they just basically the rubber just, the glue just came apart. So that's that for that. It's 2009 Genesis. You ain't got to worry about getting any plastic tools to move anything out the way. You can basically do it with a screwdriver and patience. Okay? Because there's just one screw down here, and there's just one screw right there that holds the door, and then you have all those push pins that holds the door, and then the door basically sits on top of that guide rail, and then that's it. Don't have to worry about trying to rip this off or trying to figure out where this is. There's no screws around the side or bottom. As you can see here, I took the reflector out. I was able to see inside and see how it was actually set up. And I saw that there was nothing in there other than those 2 bolts. And then everything is just gonna snap right back in the spot. One there, and a whole bunch of them going across down there. So it's another one of those how-tos, and hopefully job well done. So let me know what you guys think. But I couldn't find anything on how to remove a door panel for a Genesis 2010 sedan. Coupe, yes. Sedan, no. So, you know, on this car, I'll be posting a couple of other videos, because there's not a lot out there, because the car's actually pretty damn good. You know, first got it, battery went dead, didn't know. Wife got in it, it just wouldn't start at all. Just would not start at all. And then went to her, jump started it, started 1, 2, 3, no problem. And then it did it again. And I realized, you know, the car had the original battery in it, which could have been about at least 7 years old. Figuring it's a 2010 model for sale, but registration is when they date the cars. So the car was really an 09 make. Figured the battery was sat for another year in the warehouse, at least. So went to AutoZone, got the same amp battery, popped in the trunk. 1, 2, 3, car runs and drives, man. So this is for my 2009/10 Genesis rear door removal to get access to the speaker. Don't worry about this panel. Like I said, you just simply put your screwdriver in right, as you can see here. Put your screwdriver in. Okay, don't even worry about that one. You want that one last. You want to get all the rest.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, crazy butt. You want to get all the rest done. So let me get this done before this crazy girl rips something else and I gotta fix it. You gonna say sorry to the guys? And the ladies? Say bye.
No.
Crazy butt.